Hello YouTube, and welcome to Chef Lethal Plays Path of Exile slow walkthrough series. I'm Chef Lethal. Let's get started. So, if you have watched the first episode, then you know that we made it to Lionai's Watch, and we are here now after getting through the beach, killing Hailrake, and we're ready to start our adventure as an exile in Rayclast. Except we have one problem. We have to start over. Okay, but not necessarily. Okay, so all is not lost with our Marauder fellow here. We're gonna come back to him. But as I mentioned in episode 0, and I will mention probably 100 more times before we're all said and done, we are following a build guide, and we are following it using Path of Building. So there are certain things that are going to help us almost necessitate the process of getting through the early game, but we can't do it all as we are. Okay, so if we look at our skills here in the skills tab, it tells us that we need to level a witch to level 4, and we need to complete breaking some eggs and mercy mission. This stinks because we're gonna have to do it again with our Marauder, but these skills that we are going to be using as our Marauder aren't available to us until either A, you've beaten the campaign previously, or 2, you are in Act 3. But I said from the beginning that we're going to be following this build guide, and by golly, we're going to be finishing this build. We're going to be following the build guide, okay? So we need to back out of the game. Let me get over here. Okay, and I'm going to back out, back to character selection, and we're going to create a new one, standard mode, hit OK. We're just going to breeze right through this because I just did this. Okay, Dominus, you don't need to be so loud. We're going to call this just Chef Lethal Needs a Witch. I'm not a witch, I'm your wife. Okay. And so the exact same thing that we just did in episode 1 is going to be happening here in episode 2, except we're a witch now. So I'm going to skip all tutorials this time. We're going to wake up, grab this wand.
The very sand shivers with malice. There's a power here.
There we go. We're going to step back and just straight up wreck this guy. Grab fireball, plop it there. And going to use that move only. This is another thing that we're gonna end up doing. This feature right here, always attack without moving, is very important to do on your main skill. And I'll show you why. Actually, let me put, which one is my mouse for? Okay, that's my mouse for. You don't need to know that. I'm gonna clear that slot. All right, always attack without moving, because what's gonna happen is if I'm right clicking and I'm throwing fireballs, right? What's going to happen is eventually I'm going to misclick and I'm going to start moving towards my target instead of throwing a fireball, and it's going to be bad. We're going to get wrecked pretty quick. So this way from afar, I can just toss these fireballs. Iron Greaves, already better gear than our Marauder, and because of one of the options I have selected, the boots just immediately got applied to my character. Again, just gonna skip all of this, move right onto the end with Hailrake. These guys are gonna mess us up. Go all the way, all the way, all the way, and we're gonna kind of speed run a little bit the process here. You're gonna find all these barrels and stuff throughout Rayclast. You can take it or leave it. They're kind of course I find armor. I think that's probably planted there on purpose. But you don't need to spend all your time clicking on all of the barrels and chests and stuff that you find. That's just not necessary. Alright, gonna try to make sure to dodge his attacks because I cannot take any punishment. Alright, and you can see every few shots I'm actually igniting him and he's burning. And he's taking damage over time, which is very powerful. Especially since we're just kind of dancing around. Kind of dancing around, and I misclicked there, but that's okay. Oh, I need more mana. Hit the potion. Pop him. Oh, see, missed again. His moves are so telegraphed, it's pretty easy to, there we go, got our level up.
Dead woman by now.
Easy to do stuff. Okay, there we go. So now, just like before, we head right back into town. And then we talk to the NPCs. So in this game, there's a ton of lore, there's a ton of everything. You can skip it, you can get lost in the story of the whole thing. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I'm probably not going to listen to everybody talking, just because we will literally be here for like 3 hours. Right? So Nessa is excellent. We can sell things to her. We can purchase some items, more magically based items, and some skill gems. And I don't know if we have access. So we're going to want rolling magma for our Marauder. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Can I? Yes. Okay. So you'll see here. Hold on. So the cost of it is 1 scroll of wisdom. You're given 3 at the beginning of your character. So I'm going to go ahead and select it and bring it over. One of my wisdom scrolls goes away. If I go back to my path of building, I'm going to see we need flame wall, holy flame. See if any of that's available to us yet. Arcane surge, kinetic bolt, stormblast mine, prismatic burst. Okay, so we don't have it yet. This is why we have to go through and do some quests. Unlike other games in the genre, there's no, like, you don't get gold for selling things. This is already a better wand, although it's got a scepter. It's not technically. This doesn't matter. This literally does not matter, because we just need to get to level 4. So I'm going to. This is an unidentified item. Items can come in 4 rarity varieties. So there's these white items. That's just normal, basic pumpkin spice latte items. There's blue, which is magic, which means it can have 2 modifiers that make it special. We can have these yellow that are rare, and they can have up to 6 modifiers. And if I look, there's the last one are unique items. I don't think I have any here. Okay, I don't have any. Phantasm. I need that actually. But we're not going to use it. I'm not going to use anything that I have in this tab, even though we're going to need it. That's okay. But yeah, there's unique items which kind of shirk all the rules and do what they want to do by themselves. So this blue item, I'm going to right click on my scroll of wisdom and left click on it. Okay, so this is going to give us 3% increased movement speed, which is great. And then it's going to give us a +7 to evasion rating and +10 to cold resistance. That is awesome. This is actually pretty dang good. Evasion is one of the layers of defense you can have in the game where you're just simply not getting hit. There's armor, that is the amount of damage that you can take. There's evasion, which is just straight out avoiding getting hit. And then there's energy shield, which is kind of like a supplemental life pool that refills very quickly.
Fine work with Hailrake.
Okay, so now we're talking to Tarkley. He'll let you buy armor and weapons and stuff from him. But we already have rolling magma. I bought it. I could have gotten it for free here. That's kind of a bummer, but no, it's not really any big of a deal. I'll buy another one, because that's what you're supposed to do. Is you're supposed to talk to Tarkley and just be given rolling magma. Now we're not going to do anything with rolling magma. We don't want to use it on our witch because our Marauder needs it, and we don't want it to level up. Okay, because these skill gems, it's a level 1, and you can see down at the bottom of the little tooltip, it says 1 out of 70. So as you use your skills, they will level up as well, and they will get more powerful, do more damage, make the damage last longer. All sorts of things can improve when you level up your skill gems, and you just level them up by using them and killing monsters with them. So you can see here our fireball is 49 out of 70 because we killed some zombies on the beach, and then we killed Hailrake. And so once that reaches 70 out of 70, we'll have the option to level it up. Show you that when that happens. We did pick up some boots. Again, they automatically got applied. This one has an armor rating. If I wanted to, I could switch it out for these rawhide boots and get evasion rating instead. And in fact, I am going to do that because I'm a witch right now. Oh, check this out. We got some gloves. We got some blue magic gloves. They're unidentified. I'm going to use my last wisdom scroll and identify them. This is great. You are probably not going to get this drop, but you could. But the chances are you're not going to. But this is just what I found. Plus 10 to dexterity, plus 7 to maximum life. Those are pretty nice. I'm not mad at that. Cool. Awesome. Let's move right along. So according to the build guide, we need to complete Mercy Mission and breaking some eggs. So I don't see either of those things. So we're just going to head out to the coast and start doing things, okay? Now, we did level up when we killed Hailrake. I showed this in the last... excuse me. I showed this for the Marauder, but since this is just kind of a throwaway witch, we don't really need to do anything. We're not following a guide for this character. We're just getting to level 4. So I'm going to control and click to get a little bit more spell damage and some more maximum mana so we can throw more spells. Since the whole purpose right now is just to do damage and get to where we need to get. So I'm just going to be going along the coast here. Again, you can click on stuff like this. There could be loot. You can get a superior shabby jerkin like I just did. This has quality to it, so I'm going to actually swap this out as well. Quality is something that improves your armor or your weapons, and you can find items. We will find items in the world that we can use to put quality on items. It will improve armor rating, it will improve statistics, it will improve damage. It's good. Ultimately, by the end of your character, or as soon as you can, you really want to have everything at 20% quality. Oh, we're in big trouble here. I'm gonna have to blow some of these guys up. Okay, so I'm just left clicking to move and then just right clicking on those guys to hit them with the fireball. I could also be... Oh no, I'm not supposed to use rolling magma. Even though I bought an extra one. Still don't want to use it. Alright, so notice I'm just running away. We see over here this big blue circle. I'm going to be trying to get over to there. That is a waypoint. I'm sure most of you are familiar with waypoints, but basically it's a fast travel spot. You do have to get to it and click on it to activate it to make it so that you can use it in the future. So I'm being trailed here. And you can see the little blue bar next to my life globe. That's my energy shield. I have 5 energy shield and 72 health. The energy shield protects my health and it regenerates faster than health does. So it's good to have. I cannot hit this guy. Can you please stop? Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to click the waypoint. Boom! Now if we wanted to, we could travel to Lion Eye's Watch. Because we have an active mission here. Oh, this is Mercy Mission. This is one we have to do. The section over here, it's telling us we need to go there. And kind of in general, these it's a general direction in a lot of cases of where you need to go on the map. So we can see up here in the mini map, I'll bring it big. We have a doorway up here and a doorway down here. So since I'm going to hit U to open up the world map here. Since we have, this directional here is off to the right, I'm going to head down to the bottom right, and that's probably going to be the one we need to get. As you can see, we've killed enough monsters to level up our fireball. So right now it deals 9 to 14 damage. And I'm going to click the plus sign. And now it does 10 to 16. Now, another thing is sometimes you don't want to level up your skill gem, and there are various reasons for that, and we'll get into it as we get along in the game. But if you didn't want to level it up, what you would do is go to this where you would normally left click to level up and just right click it, and it will disappear from your screen, so you're not clogging up your screen. Now, I do want to level this up, so I'm going to hit I to open my inventory, and I'm going to come down here, and it doesn't go away forever. Like, you can still level it up, so I'm going to level that up. So now our Arcane Surge support, which we picked up, is going to do more damage, basically. So we're going to go down to the Tidal Island, and we need to find the medicine chest for Vestal. Vestel. Besties. Alright, so, and, you know, there's people that you may be tempted to kill all the monsters that arrive and explore the full area. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. I told you before. I'll tell you again. This game is a game about speed. I'm not going to be going full speed as I would normally try to, but I do want to not like click on every single thing. Like, if I don't need to kill all these dudes, I don't really want or need to. Scroll of Wisdom. So this is an example of our item filter working. Oh man, this is great. Okay, we're getting a little overwhelmed here. All these fast monsters, and we do ranged damage, so I'm just kind of like clicking away, trying to do little sidestepping maneuvers. Okay, we're about to level up again. You can see the status bar here at the bottom. Each one of these segments is 5%. And you hover over it, we're at 94% of the way to the next level. So right now I'm pretty much going to be picking up everything. We got a Scroll of Wisdom and a Blackstone's Whetsmith. Wow, I couldn't have said that any more wrong. A Blacksmith's Whetstone. This improves the quality of a weapon, so I could right click this and then left click on my wand, and it will get some quality and be a slightly better wand. Since this is a throwaway character that we are just kind of amping up for our Marauder, I'm not gonna use it. Oh boy. Okay, so this is actually one of the toughest fights in the game, and I'll tell you why. And I learned this from another YouTuber. So this guy, Hailrake, is unique in that he actually telegraphs your movement and tries to like throw his little ice spears ahead of you, and I'm doing a decent job of dodging him here. Okay, so he was the AI for his character. It was throwing the ice spikes in the direction that I was moving. Normally the bosses or anybody will try to hit you where you are at that moment, but he was trying to hit me where I was going to be. I kept moving and going back and forth, so I was able to dodge a lot of that, and I forgot that he was like that. So it was very cool to see that. We got a portal scroll. This is great. We will need that to quickly get back to town, and I'm probably just gonna pick up as much as I can. Of course, the medicine chest is taking up a lot of space. I may as well blow these guys up. So there's two things here. I can either run back to the tippy top and go back to the waypoint, or I can use the portal scroll. Let's just, it's not too far. I will go back and just run up to there. So Hailrake was a boss. So just like items, you can have white enemies, you can have blue enemies, yellow enemies, and unique enemies. Kind of like a gold color. And it's a similar thing. They pretty much get tougher based on, you know, they might have more health, different resistances, or just be an enormous pain in the ass. So we're going to talk to Nessa, and she's going to take the medicine chest from us. And one really, really good thing here, so we're not taking a ton of damage, and we're not really been in too much issues with mana, but what I do want is I want this juicy Quicksilver Flask. I can't even use it yet, but Quicksilver Flask will help you move faster. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. I can't even use it yet, but that's okay. Let's see. From here, we needed... Let me check the build guide. We need Rolling Magma, Flame Wall, Holy Flame. And let's see. Summon Phantasm. We need Summon Phantasm. Nice. And if I look here, every time you level up, the vendors refresh their inventory as well. So not necessarily for gems, but these items will change every time you level up. And then we need it. So I just got Summon Phantasm. Let me see what else we needed for this. Added fire damage. Let's see if she has that yet. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Now we need to talk to Bestel. I made a mistake earlier. I said that the medicine chest was for Bestel, but it was for Nessa. I also want to mention you can sell anything to anyone. So just because Tarkleys sells weapons and armor doesn't mean that I can't sell him this wand. And in fact, I'm going to sell him all of these items that I'm not using right now, except for the skill and the Quicksilver, of course. And as you can see, every time we put in an item, we put in a white item, we're getting a scroll fragment. So it's 1/5 of a scroll of wisdom. And I'm going to put in the rusted spike and the boots and the boots. Okay. And oh, we have boots here too. Boom. So we got 2 wisdom scrolls out of that.
Stay sharp out there.
And now I can go to our stash. And I will put everything that we have here there. I will keep the portal scrolls on me. Selling unidentified magic and unidentified rare items will get you different currencies from the vendors, and identifying them as well will get you different items from the vendors. Let's see, we want spell damage or intelligence. We'll go with spell damage just so we can do a little bit faster. So now we need to travel up the coast to the mud flats, enter the fetid pool, and kill all the monsters there. So we're going to fast travel. We're going to use the waypoint to go back to the coast. And now we're going to use the other doorway here and go to the mud flats. And now we need to find the fetid pool. If I hit U, it will show me we have 2 different directions we can go to here. And honestly, this right here is one of the hardest areas in the game. Don't be alarmed. Especially if you die here, don't be afraid. It happens to practically everyone. The reason being is these bad guys called Roas can stun you, and there's a lot of them, and they will charge you and stun you. So like, I'm gonna wait to see. I don't really want to die here. It's like that guy just ran. I don't actually know if I need all of the glyphs, but I'm gonna run around and see if I can't get them anyway. We're getting some decent drops here. So you see, okay, I'm about to get, oh boy. I need to stay away. I need to make sure my mana is topped off. Alright, so because we have an item filter, some of these things are popping up a little bit different. I want to show you. We have an iron ring. That's great. I'll take it. This gnarled branch is a little different. You see the coloring is a little different. It's because it has a green, a blue, and a red socket, and they're all linked together. This is called a 3-linked item, and it's really great, and we can sell that to the vendor for special currency. And we get a new small life flask. Finally have a helmet, new shield, and we'll take this glyph. I don't... actually, I think we do need it. So the map is telling us where we need to go and that there's a special item. So just going to click on the nest, grab that scroll of wisdom. We're getting really lucky here, not getting stunned, but I'm just going to keep backtracking. Nice level up there. I'm not even going to look at my passive tree right now. When you do level up, your health fills up, your potions fill up, and yeah, it's nice to level up. Oh my goodness. Okay. Orb of Transmutation. Another excellent drop here. That is a special currency item that I will talk about when we get back to town. Alright, so we need to find the fetid pool. I need to kill these guys because they're gonna charge me and wreck my life. Okay, so we can level up Fireball and Arcane Surge support. I'm gonna hit both of those. Now, I need to find out where all of these glyphs go. Oh, we got a special monster here. Oh boy. He's another kind of unique boss here. Oh boy. Okay, we're stunned. I can't move, and oh, it's happening. Oh boy. I'm kind of in panic mode a little bit right now, just trying to click away. And okay, this is going okay. I'd really like to... Okay, I think I set that guy on fire. He's on fire. Good, so now we can kind of safely run away. And he died. Excellent. Top up my health, top up my mana. Got some items to investigate here. Please die. Okay. Whew. That was rough. Here we go. We have a rare item we can pick up and some other items. Let me check my inventory. So we do have some space. Pick up this, that. Okay. Whew. That was a little sketchy. Another Roa. Good. One-shot kill. Excellent. And now we need to just kind of meander the area and see if we can find where the heck we need to go. Past these zombies. Okay, probably don't ignore the Roas. It would be helpful if I clicked in the right direction. Ow. I think this is the first time in a long time I got through that area and didn't die. Alright, so I need to find, looks like the upper left. If you notice in the upper right of my screen, it tells you the name of the area that you're in and the monster level. And the monster level is kind of important. Kind of want to stay within a few levels of your character level. If you get too high, then you're underleveled, and it's going to be a problem. Okay, so there's the exclamation point on the map here, so I know I need to go here. The glyphs will automatically get put into this cool drawing on the wall, and now we have a way to the submerged passage. Breaking some eggs. Is that the one that we needed to do? We do need to complete that one. So while we're here, let's go ahead and do this. And let me use my skill point. We'll go for more damage. I'm just going to strictly go for damage. And yeah, we're going to move in. I see this waypoint. Let's hit this waypoint. And I already see something else we have to explain. This is going to be a little bit on the longer side, but this will make it easier when we do the Marauder in just a few episodes. In the interest of transparency, I had to stop recording there and kind of forgot what we were doing. So I'm going to kind of quickly go through, explain what this is. This is called an essence monster. And basically, this Whispering Essence of Contempt is a crafting item we can use. These are typically pretty deadly. You have to be ready to go when it's time to go, pretty much. And this one has the modifiers up. It has extra life, and you cannot cold it, chill it, or freeze it. Or it's resistant to that. It's not impervious. So to open this up, you're going to click it 3 times. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click it 3 times and then try to run away while I'm blasting it with fireballs. So 1, 2, 3, run away, and just start hammering away with fireballs. Watching out for that, like, specter thing that it's spawning. Oh, we got monsters coming in. Gotta run away here.
I need more mana.
Oh, need more mana. Oh, got me that time. Run in. Got it. Okay. Clear up the monsters here. Definitely grab these 2 items. Okay, now technically we're not supposed to really be doing this. This is the submerged passage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this waypoint back to town and talk to Tarkley. save this content for our marauder. Okay, go talk to this guy over here.
Now that you've drained that passage,
Drain the passage. He's going to tell us to go do that. We're going to pick up Flame Wall as the next skill here. And we're going to take Frostblink. Frostblink is an awesome skill. Okay, so now it needs us to go to the Flooded Depths, but I don't want to do that. I want us to do the Mud Flats, I think. Let me just make sure. I'm going to check the path of building here. It says we need to complete breaking some eggs and need to complete Mercy Mission. I just consulted the build guide and did a little bit of Googling on what exactly we need to do, and we're done. We're done with the witch. We hit level 5. But the breaking some eggs was the eggs that we got from those Roa nests that we used to unlock the submerged passage, and the Mercy Mission was what we did for Nessa to get the medicine chest. So I'm going to put everything from this character in this stash tab. Okay, and what the heck, I'll take all the gear. Well, it's worth noting this game is fully free to play, but there are some transactions that you can make to make the experience a little bit easier. And I'll talk about those a little bit later, not right now. But basically right now, I'm going to close down this witch, never to be seen or heard from again. May even just delete the character, but that's it for this episode. I want to thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if you are interested in doing so. All necessary links for this playthrough are in the description, and I will see you next time.